Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the topic kernel. The kernel is a computer program that is the central module of an operating system with complete control over everything in the system. It is responsible for translating the commands that can be understood by the computers. The main aim of kernel is to manage communication between software and hardware. That is, the kernel acts as an interface between software and hardware. Function of kernel is not limited as an interface. It is the most important component of an operating system. It starts when computer starts and it kept loaded until the computer off, like RAM, CPU. It decides the amount of resources used by every application. The kernel code is usually loaded into a protected area of memory to prevent it from being overwritten by programs or other part of the operating system. Kernel allows an application data to flow into memory. It also decides in what order the program to be executed. Kernel has a separate space in memory which allows it to function independently. If the user data interferes with the functioning of kernel, it may instability and ultimate system failure. It acts as a central authority which guides memory and keep an eye on all the hardware and software data flow. Every process which starts on a system demands the resources from kernel, which is called a system call. Kernel analyzes and allocates memory for the process. The kernel connects the system hardware to the application software. Every operating system has a kernel. For example, the Linux kernel is used in numerous operating systems, including Linux, FreeBSD, Android, and others. Depending upon the user, a computer system is used for a variety of purposes. For example, the computer system is used for gaming, presentation, editing, networking, and etc. For each and every purpose, we install a software. An application cannot directly communicate with hardware. When an application needs CPU, memory, or peripheral devices, it sends a request to kernel. It facilitates a communication between application and hardware according to the user input. Kernel makes a software interact with the hardware to get a specific task done. There are two modes of operations. First one is user mode and second is kernel mode. A mode bit is used for distinguish between user mode and kernel mode. If the mode bit is 1, then it is the user mode. If the mode bit is 0, then it is kernel mode. There are many services provided by kernel in an operating system. The kernel is responsible for memory management, that is, memory allocation, deallocation, and management, and it also restricts the memory access region for a task. There may be dynamic memory allocation. The next is process and task management. In this, processing resource requests by processes made either by sending messages or make calls that are known as system calls. And it enables process creation, activation, running, blocking, resumption, deactivation, and deletion, and it maintains process structure at a PCB. Process scheduling, for example, in the cyclic scheduling or priority scheduling. And inter-process communication, that is the communication between tasks, ISR, operating system functions, process. And the next is disk management and interrupt handling. And the next is IO file communication, that is character or block IOs management. For example, to ensure actions such that a parallel port or serial port obtain access to only one task at a time. For an embedded system, the kernel must be a real-time kernel. A real-time kernel has some specification. A real-time kernel must provide interrupt handling, process management, inter-process communication, as well as synchronization, time management, memory management, I/O support with the help of drivers, high-speed data, resource management, error and exception handling. Thank you all.